physics, huh? He said, man, sometimes they like to play pool in the pool house, man. In the poorhouse, yeah, man, the poorhouse, man. They took the poorhouse, and then they took, food, and they said a PF, a PF, yeah, and the people's foolish, man. So they took a pool house, and they're like, man, well, you could play pool and teach physics with these little balls on the table, man. It's like, man, are you serious? Yeah, and then it's idiots, man. They're like, well, we could do eugenics and try that. It's like, well, man, that never works. So they had a bunch of foolish people trying to play pool with people's children, You get it? Like the gene pool. You get it? You guys getting it now? The gene pool, And so we can't help Mr. Kurt's genes is better than the most. And he says, well, it's the gene pool, man. We are doing what we're supposed to do. Then they got these truckers, man. A lot of them are good truckers, and some of them are like, think a trucker like they're the top of the world. He says, no, man. It says, roll with the changes. And they go, man, roll with the changes. Haven't you ever heard that song? It says, roll with it, baby. Roll with it, baby. The Israeli intelligence, you see? It's really intelligence that make the world go around, man. Not just the truckers. He says, man, those jet engines, man? That air pressure, man, the molecules and stuff. And, you got to know about particles and stuff, Like the humidity, man, like the airflow and the water and everything going through there. I make a little thing with a piece of paper to try to explain complex science with just a little piece of paper. And then, man, well, they could have wrote all the complex science down, but they didn't have enough trees, so we made computers. And it says, man, you rolling with the changes yet? And it says, man, well, we got these tricorders, man. They're like little cell phones. We had it on Star Trek, so we're like, hey, let's make a little cell phones. We can put video and stuff on it, Maybe we'll put the education there. And they go, man, that's a pretty good idea. It says, you rolling with the changes yet? Roll on, man. They're like, roll on. They said, roll on. Well, it's not just the trucks, man. We got angels and pilots and aliens and stuff. You ever seen that plane on Top Gun or do the rollover? It says, roll with the changes, We're doing international communications right now. They go, international sign language. Yeah, alien angel sign language, like an Indian stuff. They go, man, roll with the changes. You guys inverted yet? We're like, we're going to ramp it up. That's what they're saying. Hey, you guys stuck in a dive? Turned the world upside down yet? We made a ramp. You get it? Like the Egyptians' temples, Oh, man, we didn't know. He says, well, if you're ready, we got a lot of truckers that can deliver supplies too, man. Roll with the changes. That's what my grandmother said. Hey, you hear that song? Roll on, 18-wheeler. Roll on. With a 1 and an 8. He says, what's a 1 and an 8? Well, if you're eating right and you're exercising, you go get One Nation educating, infinity and beyond. They go, man, the infinity wars. The infinity wars, man. You break that in half. God properly divided the word, man. Wars? Okay. Cut it in half. What we got? Washington, man. Washington. Yeah, Washington, the 10 Commandments, man. Washington Commandments all over you. The Supreme Court. And it says Washington. Oh, that's why they got Wawa. Yeah, man, we got Wawa stores, man. They broke the tablet in half. So it said, well, you got 5 here, you got 5 here. And I know one people said they got me a rap song, man. They're like, I got 5 on it, man. I got 5 on it, man. They all gambling with their lives and stuff. It's like, man, you got a proper education. You ain't gambling with your life. So it's like, you got 5 on it? Well, we got 5 books of the Bible, man. And that's a 10. And they go, man, shorty, that must be a 10. Well, if you draw the shortest straw and you ain't got no education, you better go to church. And they go, man. Then you go to school and you start understanding it. And they go, man, well, we divided the word properly, Wars? Okay, we got wars. Cut it in half. Okay, what do you get? Well, Warsaw, the truth, 10 Commandments. They say, oh, man, a Warsaw, that's what that is? Yeah, Warsaw, man. And they say, Warsaw. All they could do is say, hey, you see Donald Trump? He says, don't worry, they'll understand. Okay, Warsaw, they won't understand. But if they do, woo, I tell you what, man. You got wars? Okay, cool, cut it in half. W-A. W-A handed, you see? Washington. Now, Washington, yeah, like George Washington's. The real money, man, and God we trust. George Washington's. And then you get the RS. You go, what's the RS? Well, if you turn it around backwards like a man, you got a he, brood, with that witch's brood. And he said, RS? Yeah, man, RS. You turn it around, you go, seniority. And they go, man, that's a Spanish angel, man, like the Eagles, 7 Spanish angels. Yeah, man, seniors. You got to take care of your seniors, senor. Well, says, oh, man, you properly divide the word of God. You go, You mean that's what North America and South America meant for the BC temple? Yeah, big continent temple, man. We did away with those pyramid schemes a long time ago. And it says, man, so you got WA for Washington, and you got RS on the other side. Okay? So we go, what's that? Remember? Solutions. America, man. American continent. We date our year dates in AC, man. Not for electricity and alternating current, but because American continent is a BC, a big continent. Because we got a big God, which is BG. You know, in case you forgot, you turn it around and you go, where's that little charter boy at now? And they says, well, he went to the mountain and came back and he said, well, be good. Turn it around, that's a good boy for God, you know, man? Oh, God's boys, you know, the big boys. Oh, man, okay, cool. You know, the BB Israeli intelligence? Yeah, the big boys, man. You got your big boy pants on yet? Because I do.